Activate my heart. Activate my love for you.
What's going on, fellas? Well, what are we doing? We are doing one of the somewhat rewarding but totally crappy 5-liter Fox body Mustang jobs. If you own a Fox body Mustang and you own it for any period of time, at some point you're probably going to have to do door pin bushings. So, you know, these cars suffer from the same malady that the older Camaro and Firebirds suffered with the big doors, the hinges, anyway. So this one is especially bad. Now, in all honesty, we've only really done it on one other car, the blue and silver car. We did bushings on it. The rest of them have all been pretty decent. But this one is bad. I mean, really bad. So, and the sad news is we've got the upper one out, we've got the bottom one cut. The sad news is, besides the fact that my stepdaughter might possibly have to come out here, this is really a two-man job, going to have to come out here to help me, which is a horror beyond horrors in her world, is that I'm possibly going to have to take the bottom one back out at some point in time and put the oversized bushing in, because they jacked the bottom one up. I don't know, but it's messed up. I don't think that these will be better than what I have now, but I'm probably going to have to take it back apart at some point, which in that case won't be as bad because I'll have already cut out the factory pins, and that's really, besides just is the worst part of the job, is just cutting those out and basically doing it by yourself, or you know, whatever. So that's what we're doing. We're doing door pins. That has not a daggum thing to do with it going fast, and that means it sucks. So let me get back to work. I'm not going to show whatever. There are plenty of tutorials online. CJ Pony Parts does one. So does Late Model Restoration, that show everything you need to know about doing this. The only difference is if you got factory pins, you got to cut them. Just cut them in the middle. I used a Dremel to get in there, and you split them and then just tap them out, and it's self-explanatory after that. So anyway, let me get back to work. But that's what we're doing. Get ready to go to the track. I want to at least be able to close the daggum door when I'm in staging. So, see you guys in a few minutes, maybe, or later, whatever. And just in case if anybody's wondering, Callie is on full supervisory duty. Hey, psst. Callie. What? What are you doing? Just sitting out in the yard. Hey. What? What are you doing, girl? Huh? What? Yeah? She's not loud like Jack, but she's much sweeter. Whoops, sorry. Yeah. There you go. She's much sweeter. And she's more loyal. She sleeps in the garage. What? Are you gonna get that? So many leaves. So many leaves. There you go, get it, kill it all. All right, we've got the door separated. As you can see, this is a factory bushing. You have to knock those out. This one was gone, of course. This top one, still here. And the bottom one has been gone. Wow, what a mess. That is really wallowed out. So we've kind of got the door balanced. This should be a two-man job. I'm gonna see how far I can get without having to enlist my stepdaughter's aid. She will not be very impressed about having to come out here, but sometimes it's easier just to do it myself than have to deal with all the, you know, stuff. So anyway, let me see if I can make some progress. Boom, perfect. I didn't even have to adjust the striker. Oh, that is so nice. So nice. Damn, look at us. Now, these are a set of the older door pin repair kits. Most of them, it actually comes with a cotter pin. Most of them now come with a a hairpin type clip. So we got our cotter pins in, but like I say, we're probably gonna have to redo these. We actually built up the bottom one a little bit with some electrical tape. Sorry, it's what we had. So, but it's working fine, or it's working really good. So I'm happy with that. Also, on a side note, we had to reuse one of our door bushings. I didn't even notice one of the bushings was gone out of the pack. I probably lost it. I've had these things for probably 15 years. So I didn't even notice it only had 3 bushings in it, but one of the top bushings was serviceable or whatever, and we are probably going to have to redo this again, but it'll be much easier since we've already went in it and done it. So, all right, well, let's move on to our next little thing, which is, I don't know what. Maybe we'll start breaking the sway bar loose so at the track we can just take it out. I also need to look at rear mounting the battery. I'm not happy with the way it's secured up front. I don't know if the track will be either. So we may look at that. We got a few days for its track day. So let me look at that a little bit and see what I might want to do next. But we got that fixed and I'm very happy about that. All right, guys, we are working again on our caliper without actually changing the caliper. We got a, this is a tool that Yoda made, Bruce, to move the cylinder in and out by using an old brake pad, and obviously he used one here to press in so you don't have to use a C-clamp and all this other stuff. Super handy. So we've been working the cylinder back and forth and stuff, trying to get it to free up a little bit. I think we've made some progress to keep the brake from dragging. It's just more of an annoyance than anything. It's gotten progressively better, so we think we're pretty good now. We had it off, and when we first tried it, it was still grabbing. We could turn it with a tire, but it was still grabbing pretty bad. So I think we've got that. On our serpentine belt situation, our smog pump has got some corroded rust buildup in the pulley. It's just killing the belts. We put the other belt on with our underdrive crank pulley, and it started eating that belt up. So we've bypassed the smog pump. We've got a belt that's just about too long. You know, it's just about to touch with the tensioner, but I think it'll be enough to get us to the track and stuff like that. And of course we have our short belt to bypass our power steering pump. So that's what we've been doing. Callie's over there killing the heck out of something, a little piece of plastic or something. So other than that, tomorrow we're gonna go out to the facility. We're gonna take it out to the facility. We're gonna mount our slicks up. We could run them on those black turbine wheels that we had on the LTD, but I think we got an extra set of 10 holes. I think we're gonna mount them on the 10 holes. Just, I like the way it looks better. So anyway, but that is what we've been doing, tinkering around a little bit. So what you end up getting out of the deal is a minute or two of talking. Isn't that great? So anyway, let me put the wheel back on, and I've also been lubing up the sway bar bolts, so when we get to the track, we'll run through that here in a few minutes, or in a little bit, because I think we're pretty close to heading to the track, and we'll kind of have our final what are we doing on our first trip to the track. See what we got. Sounds right. All right, well, we had said that we were going to swap our slicks onto a set of 10 holes. In the spirit of laziness, we did not do that. We just went out and got the old Hoosiers. We also got some skinnies off the McNugget, since they're black also. And basically that was just in the name of laziness. We were going to put the slicks on the 10 holes, and we were going to get the polished fronts off of Trojan Horse and just use those temporarily. We haven't got tires for our wheels yet, but out of pure laziness we didn't do it. Now what are we doing right now? We're going to air the tires up. We're just going to put them on, and we're gonna make sure they fit, and make sure they don't hit the quad shock or whatever. I think everything will be okay, but I guess what we should do, since we're at this point, is ask the age-old question.
What will it run?
There you go. See how easy that was with my assistant? So, you know, what's it going to run? Let's run down the mods real quick. You guys already know it. They're very simple, and there's not hardly any of them. It is a stock 86 GT with who knows how many miles on it. Been sitting for 100 years. We got it running. We got a piece together transmission, and it's got everything's basically stock. Stock headers, stock intake, stock throttle body, stock heads, cam. It's got an underdrive pulley, and it's got a K&N air filter. Now, while we're at the track, we're going to make one run, maybe, probably, on street tires, and then we're going to go straight to the slicks. It has still got 273 gears. So, you can guess whatever number you want, you know, on street tires, or at the end of the day, what will we have run by the end of the day? It's going to be in the mid-70s, so the weather's not going to be great. It's not going to be super cold, but our mod list will look like this. It will be full weight, minus the passenger seat. It's got the bumpers, the crash bars, a power GT seat in it, back seats, all the air conditioning except for one line and the dryer or whatever. So it's got, basically it's full weight. It will have a underdrive crank pulley. It will have a K&N air filter, and it will have a set of slicks on the back, old slicks, and a set of skinnies on the front. That is pretty much the mod list. We're going to put a short belt on it. We're going to bump the timing up. We're going to make our initial runs with the 8 degrees that it has. Then we're going to make a pass on street tires. That's our plan. Then we're going to put the slicks and the skinnies on, make a pass or two. Then we're going to bump the timing up. Then we'll add the short belt, and that's pretty much going to round out our mods for the day. We'll be putting some ice on it also in between runs. So, you know, it's not super scientific, but that's what we're going to do. So you guys tell me, what do you think it's going to run? It's probably 3,200 pounds with me in it, so that'll be the race weight on it. So you guys tell me, what's it going to run? Pirate is already threw his number out there, and I'll tell you what it is when we go to the track. I've got my suspicions on what it'll run, and we'll have all that on the track video. So, all right, let me check this out real quick, and then we're just going to put the street tires on it and take it for a little test drive and whatever. See you guys later on. Okay, well, we seem to be good. We're not touching on anything, or at least not, just when it's sitting static. So, it's a little tight on the quad shock, but it's not a big deal if it rubs a little bit. It's just not in it all the way right now. So everything else, we'll probably roll the fender a little bit, and just in case, especially on the other side, give it a little roll. So other than that, I think it's going to be all right. Let's do a little test launch. This thing is going to be garbage at the track. worthless on street tires. But in all honesty, any Fox worth its salt is worthless on street tires. Well, I guess we need to go ahead and wrap this one up. So, thanks for commenting. Thanks for subscribing. Especially thanks for watching. Until next time on the Substandard Leader and Fox Body videos, lover of 4 eyes, POS Mustangs, Vans, and Lincolns. See you guys later.